Hi guys, so welcome back to Sendy's Cooking. So today's recipe is salmon and creamy coconut sauce. Let's go ahead and get to the recipe. So for this recipe, I have 1 pound of wild caught salmon, which I've already washed and cleaned. So let's go ahead and start the marinade. So I am using lime juice. You can use lemon juice if you don't have lime on hand. I am using a little bit of Epis. I will list all the ingredients in the description box below. Be sure to check it out. So I am also using some cumin, all-purpose seasoning, and of course creole seasoning, and some olive oil, black pepper. So after you do that, we're gonna let it marinate overnight. I think it will be best if you marinate overnight, but if you don't have that much time, just 4 hours, 5 hours will do the trick. So for this recipe, I am serving it with rice and peas. I am using lima beans. So you can eat it with white rice. I think it would be best with white rice, but I just made the rice and beans instead. So let's make the rice. In your hot pan, add olive oil. And once the oil is hot, we're gonna add our epis. So we're gonna let that epis toast for a little bit, for a good minute to 2 minutes, until it gets really brown, because you want the flavor to be intense. The more you fry it, the more intense the flavor will be. So once your epis is like a little brownish, go ahead and add the lima beans. I'm using frozen lima beans. The brand doesn't really matter, just whatever you can get. That's not usually what I use, but because this one is bigger than the other one that I always use, the other brand. So after you've added the beans, we're gonna go ahead and add our seasoning and also parsley, fresh thyme, and we're gonna let the beans cook for a few minutes, for 3 to 5 minutes, just like that. Make sure your heat is on medium high heat. And I added my black pepper and of course cloves, because what is Haitian food without cloves? And of course Scotch bonnet pepper. After you add that, cover it and then lower the heat and let it steam, cook for a few minutes, 5 minutes. And after that, give it a stir, make sure it's not sticking to the bottom, and then go ahead and add your water. After you added the water, make sure you taste the water, that it's flavorful, has enough salt, and then let it come to a boil. Once your water boiled, make sure you rinse your rice and go ahead and transfer that rice to the hot boiling water. So once the water has reduced, give it another stir, a last stir, and cover it with either plastic or aluminum foil to finish the cooking process, or just cover it like that and let it steam for 10 to 15 minutes, and then it will be all done. It looks like it's not gonna be cooked, but trust me, in order to get rice like this, that's the water ratio you have to follow. More rice, less water, a lot less water. Yeah. See this? Perfect. So now let's go ahead and make the sauce, the creamy coconut sauce. So in your hot pot, add your vegetable oil or olive oil. I am using olive oil. And once it gets hot, not too hot, because you don't want to make a mess, go ahead and add your tomato paste. We're using tomato paste to give it a really nice, beautiful color. So we're gonna fry the tomato paste for a little bit because we want it to dissolve in the oil a little bit. So make sure your heat is on medium high. And what we're doing like that, we're gonna add little water little by little until the tomato paste is fully dissolved. Once you've fully dissolved the tomato paste, now go ahead and add your salmon that's already seasoned perfectly. So now we're gonna season the dish. I am using chicken bouillon knorr seasoning. The salmon are already well seasoned, so we're not gonna add too much stuff in it. So we're gonna add a little bit more cumin, some black pepper, and some allspice that I grounded together. Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh thyme, and fresh parsley, and of course lime juice. Now cover and let it come to a boil. So now we're gonna go ahead and check it. So it's been boiling for about 7 minutes. Cover and let it cook for 7 to 10 minutes. Fish doesn't take that long to cook, and we want the sauce to be a little bit thicker, so we're gonna let it boil a little bit more. Let it boil for another 10 minutes. It wasn't spicy, so I had to add more pepper because I want it to be spicy. The rice is not spicy, so yeah, this gotta be spicy. So after that 10 minutes, we're gonna go ahead now and add our coconut milk. So I am using canned coconut milk because yeah, use whatever you want to use. If you want to use fresh coconut milk, use that. After you add their coconut milk, try to give it a stir, like a little stir. You know, you're not supposed to be stirring fish soup anyway, fish sauce, because it's gonna break it. So try to give it a small stir and then cover it, let it simmer for another 5 to 7 minutes. And then after that, go ahead and add your peppers and onions. Be sure to adjust the seasoning in the dish because, you know, we all have our own taste buds. Make sure you add more salt if it needs more salt, or whatever that you need, make sure you add it. So after you add your onions and pepper, let it cook for a minute or two, and then go ahead and shut off your heat. And this is the dish, you guys. It's, oh my god, it was so delicious. My friend loved it. I was a little bit skeptical at the beginning, but I am glad I made it, and I'm gonna make another one with a different protein. So be sure to come back here and check the new video. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, I will highly suggest that you hit the subscribe button because there's a lot more to come. And also give this video a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.